Hello and welcome to another edition of Mailbag. What is Mailbag? Well, Mailbag is a feature of the channel where you guys leave lots of comments on the channel and I attempt to answer those comments, or if I can't answer those comments, I throw it out to you guys who have more knowledge on some of this stuff than I do. So let's get into the first mailbag of this session. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. Next question comes from Lily Doug. Response to Roland R. So long and thanks for all the beats video I did in June 2021. And he writes, bollocks. And I thought that my R8's non-working pads were the main concern. Sad face. Okay, at least I guess I won't throw money away on this machine until a screen producer steps up. Thanks for letting us know. Maybe I should start snagging the Behringer to clone it. So not snagging, nagging. Long live long and prosper. Okay, so this is kind of about sums it up, I suppose. I've yet to find someone that manufactures a compatible screen to the Roland R8 because of the unique nature of how the Roland R8 screen is laid out. I guess the market is kind of limited. There's not enough money in it for someone else to produce these without them costing squillions. The original company, which I think is Samsung, has probably long since dismantled the production tooling. So where does that leave Roland R8 owners? Well, personally, I think it's up a creek with not a lot of hope at the moment. Next question or comment comes from David M. In response to It's a Sad Day, a video I did in March 2022. And David writes, the passing of an era, a sad, reflected time of that English-style, whimsical, lyrical, epic tale. We shall not see their like again, however, all is not lost, my fellow prog lover. Steve Hackett tries to keep the old Genesis flame burning with his live concerts with CD and video releases. Though them I have revisited the early masterworks I've neglected all those years ago. Take to heart also in another newer prog rock bands like Arena, Palace and my favourite IQ, whose epic work called Subterranea I saw the last performance of. A story like The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway deserves a long listen to. If you haven't heard it, please check it out. A complete tale that weaves a start, middle and end together with outstanding instrumental sections. Don't despair for times past. Music prog lives on. For people like us, there is hope out there. P.S. Rick Wakeman's son Adam and Oliver share their father's keyboard magic touch. Sound, if you like, his works. Sorry for going on a bit, but passion for musicians who can really play needs to be seen and heard. Long live prog rock. So much in there I agree with. And I don't have a problem with you going on. I mean, I could talk a long time about listening to Genesis, yes, or Pendragon, or many others actually, to be honest. On the subject of Steve Hackett, I went to see him in Bournemouth at the end of last year. I think I just kept looking to see if tickets, or I wanted to go and see him, should I say. I kept looking for tickets to see if they're on sale, but at the moment they don't seem to be on sale. Just the date, and then other things kind of took over. I think I said in the video there are a number of really good Genesis tribute bands out there. We recently saw the Pete Bultitude, who fronts up Genesis Connected tribute act, more for the Collins era, but a really good definite night out. I've also seen in recent years Los Endos, the Music Box and GT Definitive Genesis. To get my fix as a real thing, haven't been touring. And at least two of the latters do Supper's Ready as a party piece. Now, if you've never heard Supper's Ready played live, G2 Definitive Genesis did it and I'm pretty sure the Music Box did it as well. In fact, actually, I think all three of those, Los Angeles did it as well. But it's 22 minutes long. I mean, it was the one side of Foxtrot, but it's worth seeing live. I know that there is a good and well-crafted music out there. My Spotify playlist is littered with good artists, and more importantly, albums that while away the hours I spend travelling for work, pick and mix is not for me. That's the bottom line. I like to listen to an album. I'll play an artist album over single tracks when I'm listening in the studio or workshop. That's very true. If you come out when I'm actually working on something and not videoing, there will always be music playing. Have you heard of the Keyboard Chronicles, which is two Australian guys? They have a number of keyboard players from the prog rock scene that have actually been guests on there. It's now a vlog, but it was just a vlog. And one of them was actually Oliver Wakeman, and his interview was very interesting, especially when he talks about his dad farting, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. You know, when dad turns up and does some fart jokes. But Oliver, I've not heard. I've heard stuff by Adam, but not Oliver. I've heard more stuff by Oliver. I have to be honest. But yeah, it is a sad era that, you know, Genesis have just hung up their drumsticks and guitars and keyboards now. I do find that really sad. Hey ho.